So students, now let us see various problems based on binomial distribution. Firstly, based on the properties, let us see a 1 or a 2 mark question which usually comes for your public examination. Say, in a binomial distribution, if mean is 3 and variance is equal to 2, find the parameters. This will be the question. Now, since you know that this is binomial distribution, firstly you should know what are they asking for. They are asking for the parameters, and which are the parameters, students? The parameters are n and p. These are the parameters that they are asking us to find out. Okay, let us begin with the sum. They have given mean is 3. So, I will write mean is equal to 3. What is the formula for mean under binomial distribution? It is NP is equal to 3. Well, I do not know what is N. I do not know what is P. Anyways, I will write it as equation 1. Next, I will write what else is given. Variance is given. Variance is equal to 2. And what's the formula for variance? Variance is nothing but n into p into q is equal to, I will write it as 2. Now, if you see here carefully, np is equal to 3 is given here, and we have considered that equation 1. If you see here, it is npq, but what we require is nothing but np, and that is given here, and how much is it? It is 3. So, what I will do? I will substitute wherever there is np as 3, q is equal to 2. Therefore, q is equal to 2 divided by 3. This 3 will come to the other side, and q will be equal to 2 by 3. Okay, students, so it's very simple now. If q is equal to 2 by 3, can you tell me what is the value of p? Yes, therefore, p will be nothing but 1 minus q, and that is 1 minus 2 by 3, which is nothing but 3 ones are 3 minus 2 is 1. So, the answer is 1 by 3 after finding out the LCM. Okay, we have got the value of p as 1 by 3. We have got what is q, but still we have not answered the question. What is the question? Question was find the parameters n and p. We have got the value of p now. We need to find out the value of 1. How do we get it? Substitute p is equal to 1 by 3 in equation 1. What was equation 1? N into p is equal to 3. And what is n and what is p now? Definitely we do not know what is n, but we know what is p. So, I will write n into 1 by 3 is equal to 3. Therefore, n is equal to 3 into 3, which is 9. So, which are the two parameters, students? So, we can write here, therefore, n is equal to 9 and p is equal to 1 by 3. This is the final answer. And that solves the first problem. Coming to the second one now. This makes use of probability mass function definitely. Okay. Now this one is the second question which uses probability mass function. A coin is tossed 6 times. What is the probability that we get exactly 6 heads? At least 2 heads. These are the two questions. Firstly, even before going further, let us write certain things down. What and all let us write? What is the probability of tossing one coin? Either a head or a tail. That is nothing but, probability is nothing but 0.5. If P is 0.5, what is Q? Even Q is 0.5. Okay. P is given 0.5, Q is given 0.5. What is the other information given? A coin is tossed how many times? It is tossed 6 times. That means number of trials, n is also given to me as 6. Let us analyze the first question. A. They have given what is the probability that we get exactly 6 heads. That means they want probability of x is equal to exactly 6 heads. P of x is equal to 6. Understand? Because they are asking us exactly 6 heads. So x is equal to 6. That is what we are considering. But even before we move further, we have to write the PMF. And what is the PMF for a binomial distribution? For a binomial distribution, the PMF is P of x is equal to NCx into P to the power x into Q to the power n minus x, and x is equal to 0, 1 up to n. This is the first step that we will write, that is nothing but PMF. Once PMF is written, just substitute, students. We require P of x is how much now? 6. So that is nothing but, how many trials are there? What is n? 6 coins. So n is nothing but 6. C, x, what do we want here? Exactly 6 heads. So x is equal to also 6. What is P? Probability of a coin given 0.5 to the power, how much is x? 6 into, what is Q? Q is also 0.5. So it is 0.5 to the power n minus x. 6, that is n, and x is also 6. That means 6 minus 6. Let us simplify this further. 6c6, ncn is always equal to 1 into, how much is 0.5 to the power 6? 0.5 to the power 6, in the sense you have to do 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5 6 times. And what will be the answer you will get? You should get it as 0.015625 into 6 minus 6 is 0. Anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So the final answer here will be into 1 itself you have to do, which is the same thing, that is 0.015625. Similarly, we have to solve the second one, which says at least 2 heads. How do we understand this now? At least 2 heads. They are telling us that the probability, it seems, should be at least 2 heads. How many coins are we tossing, or how many times we are tossing the coin? 6 times. So they are telling at least 2 heads. That means minimum 2 heads. Maximum can be the number of coins we are tossing. We are tossing it 6 times, so maximum is 6. That means they are telling us P of x should be at least 2, minimum 2, or it can be more also 3, or it can be more 4, or 5, or 6. That means 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. That means we have to do the probability PMF function 5 times. Is there an easier way to do it? Definitely there is an easier way. Let's see how to do it. Firstly, they have told at least 2 heads. That is nothing but P of x greater than equal to 2. Remember, students, understand here, whenever they have given at least 2, we will include even 2. That is nothing but, we are talking about P of x is equal to 2 plus P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 4 plus P of x is equal to 5 plus P of x is equal to 6. We are talking about this. Remember, in case they had given here instead of at least more than 2 heads, if they had given more than 2 heads, kindly do not include 2 here. It will become x greater than 2. That means it will be 3, 4, 5 and 6. But now they have given at least 2. That means include even 2 greater than or equal to 2, which is x is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But students, rather than doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times writing like this will be lengthy. You will have to save your time. What we can do is, in this way, we can do the reverse order, which is nothing but P of x greater than equal to 2 is nothing but 1 minus P of x less than 2. That means we take the reverse way. Instead of finding at least 2 heads, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we will do 1 minus at least 2 heads. We will get the same thing, okay. 1 minus less than 2 heads, we will get at least 2 heads. That is nothing but, we will write now 1 minus P of 0 plus P of 1, because we started with at least 2. Here there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will do the opposite way now. 1 minus 0 is there, 1 is there. 2 we did not write. That means we are talking about 1 minus 0 heads or 1 head, because at least 2 head is here. So we are writing about only 0 and 1. So now let us do this particular sum. 1 minus, we have already written the PMF here, so we will not write it again. Kindly tell me how will it be now? It will be in this way, understand. N is 6C, X is 0 into probability is 0.5 to the power X. X is how much? 0 into Q is 0.5 to the power N minus X, which is nothing but 6 minus 0. Plus, what is probability of 1? How to do it? P of 1 is nothing but 6C1 into 0.5 to the power 1 now into 0.5 to the power 6 minus 1. Okay, let us solve this now. 1 minus, how much is 6C 0? NC 0 is always 1 into anything to the power 0 is also 1 into 0.5 to the power 6 minus 0 is 6. It's the same thing we did that time. 0.5 to the power 6 is nothing but the same answer, 0.015625 plus 6C1 is how much? 6 into 0.5 to the power 1, 0.5 into 0.5 to the power 6 minus 1 is 5. And how much is that? It is nothing but 0.5 to the power 5 will be 0.03125. 1 minus 1 into 0.15625 is the same thing, that is 0.015625 plus 6 into 0.5 into 0.03125. Do the calculations correctly. You should get this as 0.09375. And now 1 minus, don't forget, always students, you need to add this both first, okay. First you need to add this, and when we add these both, we will get 0.109375. And now students, minus it. 1 minus 0.109375 we will get answer 0.890625. You should get the answer 0.890625. So understand, students, this is the way we have to solve the problems based on binomial distribution. Let us look into another two problems of binomial distribution.